Let's get it over with. Psychonauts 2. I've been playing this series since December. It is now February. It has also been strongly implied that the next level will be the point of no return, after which the game ends. Will it ever load in so that I can play it? Remains to be seen. It's looking a little more promising now. Will we get ourselves another meat circus? Or will we enjoy, I don't know, a good level? Most of the levels in this game have been really good. We can certainly hope that the one remaining level, I'm pretty sure there's only one remaining level, will be similarly really good.
Ah, one of my regulars. We appreciate your business.
It does involve going into Maligula's mind, which seems disturbing and like they're going to try and redeem her to some degree, which is a rough prospect. We'll see. I won't prejudge this level. It would be unfair to do so, but the reveal that Maligula is in our family tree was a little upsetting to me when we first learned that a little while ago.
Thanks for visiting.
I truly have nothing to spend this money on. Hello, King Power 624. Thank you for the follow and for showing up for this big final moment of the Psychonauts series. Honestly, I wouldn't normally recommend this. You might want to not watch this stream if you care about Psychonauts lore, because it's all gonna get spoiled today. If we're lucky. It's possible I will just never make it to this final level or complete it. Many of the levels in this game have been very, very long. So it wouldn't surprise me if this final level was also as long or perhaps the longest one.
I hate to interrupt, but
is the astrolabe ready, Rasputin?
You're damn right it is.
I got the astrolabe working. I'll go get it started. You two come down when you're ready.
That's my boy.
Guess we'll keep talking about our backstory.
So this water curse on my family.
The more Lucy comes in contact with water, the more likely she is to remember bad things. So I used the astrolabe to give her an unnatural fear of water. She passed it on to your father, and he passed it on to you.
So there is no curse?
Rasputin, there's no such thing as magical curses. Please, this is science.
Ord Cruller is a demon who has wrecked our entire history and caused us unimaginable amounts of trauma. And we barely care. Rasputin's a weird dude. Why didn't we turn Lucretia into the authorities?
Why didn't you just turn Lucretia into the authorities?
I knew that the real Lucretia was a good person, and would be fine if we could control the Maligula complex inside her. But I knew no one would ever believe that. They'd lock her up, which would just make Maligula more angry and more dangerous.
Okay, finally we're gonna tell him that this is profoundly evil.
What you did to my family was wrong, Ford.
You're right, Rasputin. I was young, and I panicked. But that's no excuse. I just hope we can use the astrolabe to set things right for you and your family.
Yes, it's worth a shot after all the damage that's been done.
Okay, bye.
Stay away from the water!
Yeah, we know. So, is she gonna, like, teleport over to the astrolabe? The whole purpose is to cram her head into the astrolabe and turn it into a level so that we can excise the part of her brain that is evil. Because this is science, not magical curses. Never you worry about that. How the hell do I get her over to the astrolabe? Maybe like this.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm about to get into some heavy business. Am I sure I'm ready for this?
Yep, that is like saying point of no return. Because that is the case, as far as I can tell. I could go grinding for more money, more items. We can't ever do the side quests at this point. So we are essentially already in a point of no return. Ever since I started the level, like, 3 levels ago. Because I had a bunch of side quests left. They didn't warn me that I would be locked out of them forever if I kept going with the level. Oh well.
I'm ready for whatever might happen.
Took you long enough.
It still works.
Of course it still works. Otto over-engineers everything.
Cruller, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Otto, you're looking well fed.
Ford, you sound like your old self.
Well, some things are clear to me now that weren't before. But come on, there's a lot to be done.
Otto is also an evil mad scientist who has no regrets, so we don't have to delve into his mind at any point.
Ford! Ford, is it really you?
Cassie, Compton.
And Bob. I'm happy to see all of you again.
What's Nick from the mailroom doing here?
That's actually Helmet Fullbear's brain in Nick's body.
I do love making a grand entrance.
Sounds like Fullbear.
He's in there all right. But where have you been?
You don't want to know that.
I've missed you so much, Big Bear.
Unmarked grave inside Otto's own brain suppository.
Almost everybody.
Hey, I remember this place. We used to sneak in here and fool around on the beanbags, remember? Lucy.
No more remembering for you, Nana. It'll turn you evil. Maybe a hug will turn you back, I don't know. Maybe we haven't needed to be a Psychonaut all along, we just needed to actually care about people. I doubt it, though. Oh, the interns are here. One of them, at least.
Everybody ready? Now, this hunk of junk was made by Auto Mentalis. So, there's no telling what might happen.
Oh, what can I say? I was underfunded back then.
But if everything goes well, we might be able to have our dear friend Lucretia back in the circle. For good. Now, you ready?
Kind of.
Me too, kid.
Lucretia caused an unspeakable amount of death and horror. I don't know if allowing her to go without any punishment whatsoever is all that great an idea. I mean, restorative justice and all. This is a weird supernatural case where we might be skipping several steps in that process. Let's find out. This game has been well written and typically addresses things like this pretty well. Let's hope for the best. So there was a whole thing in the last video where Bob wanted to kiss Nick with Helmet's brain inside, but Nick refused, and I assume that's why they did the whole thing with Nick's brain getting ripped out and Helmet's brain getting put in instead, so that they wouldn't have to show a gay kiss in a T-rated game. Probably a censorship note, which is infuriating.
Pleasure to present to you the high-flying, death-defying, ironically named Aquato Family Circus.
This already reeks of meat circus.
Donatella, Dion, Frazee, Rasputin, Murtala, and little baby Creepy. And the most important member of the family, one who's been here the whole time. Nona Aquato, right where she belongs, in the heart of her family.
What is this?
It's a mental construct I made for Lucy to convince her that she was your grandmother and that she lived with you. Come on, it's time to get her out of here.
Ew.
What did you step in?
I don't know. It looks like a puddle of goo. With a mask of me in it.
Has anyone seen my brother? He was just standing here a second ago.
Here he is.
Oh, well, come on, Raz. It's showtime.
You better play along with this, Raz. We don't want to upset the construct until we have control of the situation. I'll work on Nona.
I liked Ford at the end of the first game. Ford sucks now,
Come on, Raz.
and it keeps getting worse. It's always the possibility that it'll come around eventually, but it's looking unlikely. Stop talking to me. I'm exploring. Ooh, I can do the slowdown thing. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Froze it in the wrong spot, fell off the back, doing great. Shut it down.
Aw, the ride's over. Let's do it again. Time for my amazing chill strike.
Phew, the children are safe. Good job, Rasputin.
Why would I have had to jump on the tennis ball to do any of that?
And behold the daring father-daughter team of Frazee and Augustus Aquato. One will live, one will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I'm on your tennis ball. Now what? I remember you can use these to jump, and it will typically save you from danger. More often than not. Like so.
Well, there goes the circus.
Can Donatella balance her duties as a mother with the demands of the circus? Join her at the Razorback Arena and witness this incredible balancing act in person.
Ah,
Knew it. Oh, you must focus.
can't get like any momentum with this tennis ball. But you also can't not have momentum because you're on a very steep incline. Cause you to stop moving if you ain't moving fast enough.
Don't keep the audience waiting.
Oh, careful. So close, that counts.
Yes.
My boy. Finally.
Well, that's something I don't need to worry about anymore.
There we go. All is well, I guess. We could just end the game here, I think. What's stopping me? I have a feeling I won't like the ending.
Will Crazy kill her papa? No one knows.
What is down there? Gotta do a little more work if I want to get it. Something like... Up.
The only thing sadder than a child stabbing their parent is when it happens without an audience. Don't let this sacrifice be for nothing.
Fair enough, that's a good philosophy to live by, I guess. The child's gonna stab their parent, might as well watch.
Step right up to the wheel of endangerment and behold the daring father-daughter team of Crazy and Augustus Aquato. One will live, one will die. Maybe. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Come on.
Let's get one of our Lee family members killed.
I just don't feel good about it after last time.
Anyone can make a mistake, Crazy.
Papa, your leg!
Well, she's not gonna do it, I will.
Rest, my boy. That really hurt. Sorry. Keep trying. Good job. Keep going.
This is gonna get quite difficult. Very quickly.
You got this, Rasputin. Kill Dad, Raz!
I tried to kill him, it won't let me.
You kill Dad, and I'll tell Mom. Cut off one of Dad's legs, I will beat you with it.
Analog aiming. How did that not
You
count?
sure you know what you're doing, Raz? That's
Maybe I should use the slowdown power on this thing.
time to go and throw it.
Trivialize this.
Just like your mother.
Okay. Got the last three with no misses.
You did it, my boy. You're my favorite son now. Wait, what was that?
Wow. Flea Dad tells it like it is.
Okay, my turn to throw knives at Dad. Not the most functional family. But at least they're all alive. Okay, all the children are safe. No, I will show you my little secret. Come with me to the high dive.
That is a very high dive. Yes, I gotta climb it though. Despite not seeing that cutscene, so I would have no reason to do so. There's also no reason to, like, grind collectibles at this point. Because it's the last level. So further upgrades and stuff aren't really gonna help me. Probably won't get any anyway. Even if I got every single collectible in this level.
So what's the secret?
It's at the top of the ladder.
No, we haven't had a high dive in the Aquato family circus for years. You know, the curse?
You know, the more I think about that curse, the more I think it's a lot of Gravolsknuk. Now get up there.
I mean, the only family members we had that died did die in water because she killed them. Just saying. There was a whole plot point about her corpse being stolen by cultists, but she never had a corpse.
Nona, what are you doing?
Getting out of here. You're coming with me.
No.
Guess there's no cultists.
Oh no.
There are more collectibles, though. And there was supposed to be, like, a mole inside
Suitcase tag.
the organization. Thank you for the follow, Wormwood. This stream's already going better than the last one. which could not have possibly gone any worse.
What am I doing? 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 What am I doing?
Okay, we did it.
Ford, our circus didn't have a quilting area.
Already out of the circus.
I didn't make this.
There were some disturbing flashbacks of the meat circus to be
I
had.
created that two-bit flea circus to make Lucy forget who she was. But it looks like she escaped.
Come on, Crowley, Stinky Dam is over this way.
Wow. Guess you learn a thing or two when you live with fleas.
So the dam is the means by which Nona murdered numerous members of our family in the past. Her final war crime. I can steal this pin if I want.
Here's the steamer trunk tag.
Nothing stopping me there. Does me exactly no good. How do I manipulate this? You shoot it. Good thing I had the gun assigned to one of my buttons. So I never would have thought to try that if it weren't already assigned. Golden spool for a free level up. Pretty sure that's what that is.
Yep. I'll take this.
Yep. Free level up, which I have absolutely no use for.
What's this?
That's Lucy and your father. Oh, this must be one of the first real memories she formed after the astrolabe procedure. Your father was put into an orphanage after his parents were drowned. I locked Maligula away, deep in Lucy's mind, to make Lucy herself again. And then I got your father out of that orphanage, buried some of his more, traumatic memories, and brought him to her.
Why?
Well, they were both all alone in the world. The only family the other had left.
My sweet little Gussie. Let's keep moving.
Wait!
You can almost feel Rasputin thinking this is some screwed up stuff going on here. Rarely does he actually say it, though.
Aha! Here's the hat box.
Sometimes. But not often enough. Full health. And some money that I won't be able to spend because I'm never going back to the main area. So why are they giving me money? Oh, I do wonder if I have any more level up points currently available. Those would be useful. Let's check. 7 points available. Will definitely get me at least one upgrade. Although I bought most of the good ones. Pull objects out of stuck things faster. Totally useless. Time bubble affects a larger area. Sure. It's the only one I can think of that seems like it will accomplish anything at all.
I need a side pop.
We'll see about that, Raz. Got arbitrary healing items bouncing around on the floor. That was all I needed. And a spring to go back where we already were. I think. I don't know why an enemy was still back where we already were. Not sure how it survived my wrath the first time. But there we go. Ever more healing. I should actually reassign my pins. Just like the VIP discount doesn't matter in the slightest. And money doesn't matter. So, I'll take those very, very small conveniences. Actually, one of them was not convenient at all. Instead of mental tax, we will take a green levitation orb. Given no better choices. Quite a few figments. Although much fewer than some of the previous levels, suggesting this might be a fairly short level.
Was under some sort of astrolabe hypnosis.
I never used the astrolabe on the rest of the family. These are real memories Lucy made for herself after I was gone from her life.
Good family, excellent balance, very flexible. Not afraid of heights. Not like you, hey Crowley.
Lucy, please!
Well, let's keep on rolling. See how much more damage we can do. My health is maxed out. Killed the bad ideas, which are not bothering me at all. Mostly a force of habit.
Luna, you were the one who gave me the pamphlet to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp? You're the reason I became a psychonaut?
Well, it was either you or Crazy, but you were such a nerd with those comic books.
Hey, True Psychic Tales is a graphic non-fiction periodical.
Some part of you knew you were living a lie. You sensed Raz's power. You thought he could help you.
Oh, I don't know, Crowley. I get so confused sometimes. Usually I was happy, just so intense and stretching the children, telling them to stay away from the water. Then I'd feel so sad. And just when I was about to figure it out, everything would start to unravel. I forgot how much I hate this place.
This is it. This is where I locked up Maligula. Behind that dam. We need to unlock it and draw Maligula out into the open. Then we'll combine our powers and direct the astrolabe to blast open a pit into the deepest part of her mind.
Why don't we just, blast Maligula?
Maligula is a part of Lucy's mind. A primitive part that may have helped her early ancestors survive. We all have our own Maligula, Rasputin. We just know how to keep it locked up down below. If you can secure the area while I keep Lucy calm, then we should be able to unlock this dam together.
Feeling like Nona's a bit of a BoJack Horseman's mom. Where she is actually suffering dementia, but is using it to still commit acts of abuse on her family. Knowingly and maliciously. Oh, I was one hit away from killing the panic attack. Yeah, it died. Nope, it didn't die. Teleported away as I died.
Time for
Well, let's kill all these little guys. And switch to the thing that actually defeats the judges. Telekinesis. Give me that.
Never touch a judge's gavel! Let us adjourn.
Okay. With Glass Cannon, I can kill them in one cycle, which is pretty neat. Certainly a lot better than what I was able to do before Glass Cannon. But that is the reason I died. Another wave.
This place.
Raz, I need to stay here with Lucy. Now, once you reveal the lock, we'll blast it.
Oh, we got one of these guys here.
This is his son.
I don't even remember what they're called,
I'm sorry. So sorry.
but I know I need clairvoyance to kill them. Good thing I remember that. There's clairvoyance. There we go. Wait for the screen clearing attack.
Get out of here.
We have to end this once and for all.
This attack.
Almost had it. If I can find the
There
cause
we
of
go.
this bad mood, maybe I can get rid of it.
Bad mood. There we go. Is the name of this thing. Thing is dead. Since I won't need that anymore, sure. The projection has been requested.
Great job, Raz. Now, open that lock, and we'll use the astrolabe to blast it.
I will gladly accept an actually likable character on screen. Raz is pretty likable. Ford has lost me.
Dum dum dum.
Welcome back. Rejection. I was supposed to do something here. They established a series of platforms over there, I think. Where all of the emotional baggage lives.
I think I hear some emotional baggage.
Gee, where could it be, Raz?
This guy needs a duffel bag tag.
I think that's the only tag I missed. Yeah, the archetype ended up being one of the best things about this game. The old Invader Zim reunion. This game had a lot of good things about
I
it.
think I hear something.
I've been less thrilled with the second half than I was with the first half.
It's a locket.
It's my sister, Marana. But,
Help me focus the astrolabe, Rasputin. Quickly!
I wonder if I got the purse tag. Didn't even spot the purse right there. Back on the shore.
oh, they're heavy.
Fire!
That seems like, symbolically, the worst thing we could have done.
We might have made a mistake.
I think we made many mistakes.
Yeah, share that blame with Rasputin. Your victim.
I couldn't before. I was young, scared, and alone. But now, I'm only one of those things. Oh, he's grown. Let's hope the astrolabe can make a deep enough pit.
Don't worry, Ford. I'll be right here beside you!
What are we gonna play as Ford now? Is that what they're implying? Rasputin's been kidnapped? Or are we gonna keep playing as Rasputin? Just very, very far away from the action we just saw getting set up. Also, him trying to determine which of the three things is still applicable. Applicable? Yeah, that sounds right. To Ford Creller's situation is one of the only funny jokes in this entire game. This has not been a very funny game. First game, quite a lot funnier. Which is a bit less than great, considering it is comedy themed. Gameplay design still stellar. A lot of the stories in levels still great. Not very funny. Wow, Mia. Haven't seen her in like 6 hours.
Gott im Himmel.
Jackpot. Bullseye.
I felt her. Maligula.
I know the identity of the mole.
That's incredible, Sasha.
Well, I had mechanical assistance, which you didn't need.
Agents, we have a security breach in the Green Needle Gulch.
She's here.
There we go. Plot is happening elsewhere. I guess it's also happening where we are. We're in the epicenter of plot. And it is becoming so plotastic. There are ripples emanating across the entire world, threatening to end all life. The story in this game is a little big. I guess if we had failed in the first game, then Oleander would have taken the minds of all the Psychonaut campers to power death tanks that also would have taken over the world. So we were responsible for saving the world then as well.
It's okay. You're safe.
What happened? We were...
You were obviously in distress, so I pulled you out. Is that her?
I told you he was up to something out here with his girlfriend. Maligula.
That's not his girlfriend, you little snitch. I'm his girlfriend.
My God!
Oh yeah, funny story. That's not really Nick from the mailroom.
I know that, but why? Doesn't matter. I'll take it with me when I take her.
Probably shouldn't let Truman just stop the astrolabe process right now.
Hey, I found some of those scavenger.
Mission critical Psychonaut assets? Hand them over.
Can I have my clothes back yet?
Kid, you got a long way to go. Better get moving.
Weird. That is picking up on stuff that happened like 10 hours ago, maybe even like 15. This is a long game, and that was stuff from the very beginning.
Lily!
Raz, listen. I've been following my dad for a while, and he's acting really weird.
We need to get to the bottom of this.
How?
Let's get Sasha and Mia to help.
But my dad might be gone by the time we get back.
I need to see what's going on inside his mind. I need to go into the Grand Head.
You're right. We do.
Oh, nice. He wouldn't let us in his brain earlier.
Wait, what?
Because he's evil.
You're not going to make me do this alone, are you?
And Lily's back. Lily has been a non-character in this entire game. That's an improvement. Things are looking up. I like this turn of events. Don't like all these loading screens. But that is a PS4 issue.
Wow.
Jeez, get over yourself, Dad. What the heck?
Right. Let's split up and compare notes in a bit.
This is just...
Guess we're in an even finaler level now.
Here are his outfits. That's pretty normal.
In his mind? Have you ever seen my father? He never thought about his clothes. Weird.
Yep.
Whose brain is this in Truman's head? I mean, probably still Truman. But the blackboard seems to be mind controlling himself.
Well, at least you know he thought about his family.
Yeah, but what's with all the lines showing how we're all related?
Maybe he was getting more forgetful?
And that mouse. Oh, the mouse got away. Take the baseball cap instead.
Dad?
Why is there a baseball cap in here?
It's almost like he comes here to practice being himself.
Rasputin, I gotta tell you, I don't like it. Strange. Ah! Let me at him!
Clearly, Truman needs his own projection.
Don't get it.
Helps you understand yourself and you just look at you and talk to you.
Not now. I'm working.
See?
I guess he's really proud of his diplomas.
Then why doesn't he hang them up in his office?
He's secretly proud?
Why would he?
I haven't even seen most of the animations that the archetype can do.
What the?
Like hand-wringing thing he just did. That's a new one by me. Keeping things lighthearted. Because as noted, Doodle Rasputin is one of the best things in the game. Got that mouse. Let's do the obvious thing.
Careful, Raz. That's still my dad.
I don't really think of your dad as a vain man.
He's not. I'm telling you, something's not right in this stupid place.
Can't break it any further. In that spot.
I think there's something under here.
Yeah, more plaster.
I walk around, break the whole damn thing.
Whoa, Lily. Your dad was a really big fan of Nick from the mailroom.
Well, most people are. Except my dad. My dad once told me he thought Nick John Smith was an obsequious little lick-spittle.
Lick-spittle?
That's how my dad talked. My real dad. Raz, this isn't my dad's mind.
Lily!
Oh, we found Nick's brain, finally. Solved that mystery.
Hey, you kids! Get off that carpet. VIPs only.
If it's not your dad's mind, whose mind is it?
Rasputin always the last horse across the finish line.
Nick's brain is missing, but, I mean, Nick?
Make way, common folk. Make room for Zazarovich Crystal Malik, future Tsar of Grulovia.
Nick is the Zazarovich?
I can't believe it. What's a Zazarovich?
The missing heir to the throne of Grulovia. He lived in exile with his family after Maligula destroyed the capital. Why is his brain in your dad's body?
And where is my father's real brain? Come on, let's make him talk. Come on, he's getting away. Move aside.
Pardon us.
Kids today.
Excuse me.
Hey, no time.
Official business. Come
Hey,
through.
level 60.
You can't just cut in line.
Hi. Can we get on the ride, please?
Did you two cut in line?
We're VIPs.
Oh, does that stand for vertically impaired preteens?
Oh, come on. This is an emergency.
It's for your own safety. Come back when you're older.
I would never.
Where am I?
I'm on my shoulders archetype.
Hey, knock it off.
Or Lily. Someone climb on my damn shoulders already. There we go. Broke his leg. For the good of all humanity.
Okay, we're older. Check us now.
Oh man, how long have I had this job? I gotta get out of here. Sorry, Grulovians only.
What? You can't.
It's okay, Raz. Go.
But Lily.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
Gotta do everything ourselves again.
Now,
Hey!
follow that czar.
Shooting gallery? It's not allowing me to shoot anything right now. Guess I just gotta listen to the song.
Behold, the glory of Grulovia. Never had a nation been more prosperous, its people more content.
Wasn't Grulovia, like, actually disbanded after the big war and they changed their name? That was heavily implied by the mailroom level.
The nation looked forward to the happy day when Crystal Malik would legally and rightfully inherit his father's throne. But alas, that was not meant to be. The Tsar's Minister of War and Protector of the People, General Maligula, had aroused the jealousy of the warmongering Ford Cruller.
What the?
He led his mob of Psychonauts to gang up on Maligula, drowning the brave warrior.
Just when I thought I'd heard every version of this story.
And drowning much of Grulovia in the process. Why didn't the Tsar help Maligula in her time of need? No one knows, but historians agree it is Tsar Theodore's biggest failure.
How were there figments over there? Not allowed to go over there.
In the end, Grulovia, the Maliks, and Maligula were betrayed by the weakness of the Tsar and the bloodlust of the Psychonauts.
That is some messed up junk.
Back to the musical interlude. It remains a small world, after all. So small that the villain we didn't even know about has determined our entire fate.
I'm watching you on the control panel here. Why'd you stop?
This door won't open. What happened to the ride operator?
He, had an accident.
Looks like there's an electrical problem up above the ride.
Okay, I'll drain the water so you can get up there. If you can fix it, I should be able to get the ride going again from here.
Check.
Okay. We can explore the area.
Yep.
And indeed we must. That was a weird perspective shift. What the? Well, I can use that to get that tag that I don't care about. I can use this to get a friend. Far more valuable. And cash. Surprisingly not very valuable. Need this now. So it should have some health inside. I think I was trying to get on top of the broken thing. Well, that looks like it leads up, so let's take it. Czars and stuff. Who cares?
Hey, how dare you kill my archetype?
You killed my archetype. Weird.
Huh. This is not how I heard this story. Then again, I'm not sure who to trust anymore. Hey, Ford, think you can help me up into those rafters?
That's not really him. And also Ford hasn't helped us at all throughout the entire series. It turns out, retroactively. This seems like a way to do it. Also Rasputin learning the ugly truth of what propaganda is. Poor guy. And that looked promising. But it had not quite enough height. Maybe over that way? Oh yeah, that did it. Much easier than I was making it. These flips over there. Or get one figment. Hilarious honking sounds.
Catch me, angels.
They did not do so. Now we gotta start all over. That's fine though. It's nice and easy. Just have a deceptively short jump sometimes. I recognize this ladder. Uh-oh. I was expecting to climb on it. This is fine.
Okay, did that fix the problem?
Looks good,
There, it never needed electricity in the first place. Naturally. It doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would have sensors, though. Guess the idea is that everyone has sensors.
How do you know for sure?
Oh, we got a big guy. Save me, archetype. Typically, the archetype just dies when there's combat.
Okay, sorry. This button for sure.
Stop pressing buttons.
Oh, and we got one of these guys. Beautiful.
Nope, not a need.
Having a hard time even finding the cheerleader.
No more rhymes. Those side pops are good. And good for you.
And now telekinesis.
Man. Ow.
Certainly are a lot of enemies here. I haven't seen this many enemies since that minigame where you try to, like, disable the machine by fighting wave after wave of enemies. Or that side quest that I can never finish. Because they didn't tell me I was entering the point of no return.
Now?
Will you just get back on the dump ride?
Get me out of Grulovia.
Hang on.
Oh, we're only getting even more Golovian. I know the Doodle can be given upgrades that will cause it to damage people who attack it,
had supported her more, not turned his back on her in her time of need.
which is still helpful in combat,
He would not have been forced into
and it is not direct combat.
forced to wander the earth with no country, across the frozen Arctic, the burning desert, the endless ocean.
They lived in the ocean?
On his deathbed, Tsar Theodore gave young Bristol, who had suffered so much, a small ray of hope. He told him that Maligula, protector of Grulovia, was still alive.
And she's my
If
fake
she were
grandma.
alive, why had no one heard from her? Surely Ford Crawler and his psycho spies must have her captive. Crystal Malik bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's mistake, and to restore Maligula, the Maliks, and all of Grulovia to power again.
Hey!
functioning on your end?
Sorry, closed for maintenance. And for the glory of Grulovia, or whatever.
What's the holdup?
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door. Excuse me, but this door over here?
Sorry, busy.
Busy with what?
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious, semi-interactive, location-based epic. This treasure room tells the story of how once the Zazarovich finds Maligula and restores Grulovia to its former glory, the people will all share in unimaginable riches. But it's missing something. Not sure what.
Like something to go in that big egg cup in the middle?
Yeah, something there.
Like maybe an egg?
That's it! See, sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. Hey, you get me a big, beautiful, luxurious egg, and I'll use my pass to open that door for you.
Deal! Hey, where do they keep the big eggs around here?
Crystal told me the best eggs he ever found were out in the ocean, whatever that means.
Big, goofy, oversized human outfit on these guys. Also reminds me of Invader Zim. Hey, an egg level up.
Please be careful.
Can I buy any projection upgrades? Yeah. I can double the health of the archetype. But I cannot make him deal revenge damage when he receives a hit.
This is all going to be deducted from my paycheck. Are you doing this on purpose? Don't worry, that's insured. Careful now.
Got some Fabergé eggs. Inexplicably not the correct eggs to put on the propaganda pedestal.
Suitcase tag.
Does this still count as water? Nope. At least there's that. So, just like the play level back in the first game, we're going to want to set this to the ocean area. And it should give me the best eggs for our puzzle.
Lily, do you see any controls for a giant painted mural with props?
I see something called Grulovian Diasporama. It has buttons for scenery, props, and heroes.
We definitely want ocean scenery.
Let's change the scenery.
Okay, there are buttons for Arctic Exile, Adrift at Sea, and Desert Wasteland.
Drift at Sea.
Show me Adrift at Sea, could you?
You sure this is doing something?
Couldn't hurt.
I think I want to change something else now.
Whatever.
Can we alter the props?
Yep. You want cacti, fish, maybe some trees?
Fish seem to make the most sense.
I think what this needs is some fish.
You sure this is doing something?
Positive. Let's kill these
Those
trees.
are ruining it. Get rid of them.
Interesting choice.
Yep, there we go. There's a hole up there. Although I don't think the fish are helping me. I might want to throw some cacti in there. Just in case, let's do it.
Some cacti would really set the mood.
Why not?
I want to change something else, I
And
think.
finally, the heroes.
Could you move the family for me?
Sure. Where do you want them? Stage left, right, or center?
Front and center.
Front and center. I think that's where Crystal would like his family.
Why not?
Okay, I don't want to think about that family anymore.
Me either.
Okay, that's enough for now. Thanks, Lily.
Bye, Raz.
Feel like this will work. So, the last upgrade for the projection is that whenever it gets hit, it deals damage to whoever's hitting it. thus allowing it to harm enemies.
Hey, I know where I am. This is the Lady Luctopus. The Maliks must have lived at the casino for a while, suffering in exile. Ha!
This was a very good level. Might as well bring us back to it. Maybe we'll go back through every single level in the game.
The one we found on the mission to the casino. The delusionist was Crystal.
So that's why Nick had a Luctopus key in his pocket. He was living there.
Yeah, in exile.
Ooh, that means he's the one who wrote the creepy note about me.
He's here, Crystal.
Really?
Wait a second.
That's too sad to be Crystal, I think. Why is this water smoking and steaming? There is one figment here. And I can burn the paintings. For an additional figment. Where are the vaults? I haven't gotten a single vault this whole stream. I've been through 2 levels.
I'll take this nugget.
Sure, another level up. Need like 6 more to get the final projection upgrade. Or really any upgrade. Which I highly doubt is even possible. In fact, if I get every remaining figment, I will be 1 short of another level up. This place sure is gross. Clean up after yourself, Nick.
Gross. Hey. Why the long face?
My father died today.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Don't be. He ruined my life. And if it weren't for him, I'd be the Tsar of Grulovia. Believe it or not. Instead, I'm homeless.
I don't know. This place looks pretty nice.
Ha! Good one. Hey, kid. There's something about you I like. Are you, by any chance, of Grulovian blood?
No way.
Nonsense. Of course you are. I can see it in the sadness of your eyes. Come.
Can't even see my eyes. I'm wearing goggles.
Hey, want some caviar?
I do not trust that caviar.
Yes, please.
Great. It's my treat.
Well, since you put it that way...
This is where we picked up the expired caviar,
These eggs.
Maybe I'll have just one.
scavenger hunt item
I don't
long
think
ago.
one is gonna do the trick.
We'll see.
Check out those eggs. Our expired caviar was infinitely expensive all along. Now to take it over to the propaganda pedestal. Why are we helping make propaganda? Just because the game told us to. Raz is not a very introspective character. Sometimes he has a smart plan or whatever. But rarely does he ever figure anything out on his own. Gonna need the time stop ability once I get to that fan. Which is now. The time has come. That worked. Careful. We're good. Not dead yet. Should respawn me on the last survivable platform even if I do fall off. They're pretty generous like that. No, the serving tray finally failed me. Nope, down again. That's how it goes. That is less how it goes. Maybe I should slow time on these things. It's a little overkill, but I'll take it. Should be plenty. Cannot believe I survived that, but I'll take it.
Oh my God! Quick! Roll that over to the treasure room before anyone sees what you did! Oh, my poor Theodore!
All is well. We are propaganding like a pro. Good thing, too, because the assigned propagandist is,
That's right.
about to get fired. Possibly executed.
Now, please leave before you break anything else.
No can do.
Don't worry, that's insured. Are you doing this on purpose?
Oh, these ones don't have health in them, though.
Please be careful.
Pretty sure I still need health. Where the hell's my teacup? Where did I crash this thing? There we go.
This is Egg Beater, ready to roll.
That was an abnormally long segment. Uh-oh. Wanted to freeze. It did not. Great, back to Whispering Rock.
Young Bristol Mallet embarked on his heroic mission to scour the earth for Maligula, and with her, restore glory to Grulovia. He hunted down Ford the Fraud Cruller, but found him to be a broken man, obviously tortured by the misdeeds of his past. Undaunted, Crystal Mallet dove straight into the belly of the beast itself, infiltrating the Psychonauts in their filthy lair. Once insinuated into their organization, the Zarovich quickly rose to power, replacing the very head of the spy ring.
Lily, I found Crystal's memory of stealing your father's brain.
Does he show what he did with it?
No, it's just a weird puppet show now. Hey, wait. I'm in this one.
He found their organization ridiculously easy to manipulate. Some of their most trusted agents were mere children, easily controlled by Puppet Master Malik.
Super creepy. Uh-oh. Whoa! What the? Ah! Ow! Hey, this ride's not safe at all.
Not safe for someone your height. You were warned. That would have been too easy. What do we have assigned? Slowdown's good. Really, it's our third best combat ability. Uh-oh. Now we need it, because we got panic attacks. Multiple panic attacks are very dangerous. Once one of them is down, we'll be doing a lot better, that's for sure. So close, too.
Forces in session.
I could really use a side pop now.
Fine.
Thank you for the mental energy side.
Have your Psy Pop. And finally, telekinesis.
My baby! Hostile witness.
One upgrade point. That's not enough for anything at this point.
I just want to find that cart and get back on the ride again.
Okay, mental connection and time stop. There's another spot over here. What is it trying to tell me?
Yep, what's that
Oh,
sound?
it's this thing.
I need the steamer trunk tag for this guy.
Don't even have the appropriate tag. And how do I get back? Okay, lets me just zap my way back. Oh, to just accept that I've got all the optional things that I am ever going to need at this point. Hey, it's Lobato again.
This must be the moment where Lobato stole Agent Zanato's brain. Creepy.
Lobato got Sonato.
So Crystal Malik was the one who hired you to swap his brain in for Truman's?
I'll never tell.
I'm literally watching you do it right now. Where did you put Truman's brain?
I'll never tell.
Come on!
I'll never tell.
I think with all of our mind reading and mind manipulation abilities, we'd be able to do something. But this is a animatronic device anyway. Interrogating it was pointless to begin with. Well, this better not be the steamer trunk.
Here's the steamer trunk.
Yeesh. They really expect you to backtrack all the way to the beginning of this segment.
Raz, where'd you go?
I found some weird stuff off the ride and...
Raz, we're chasing Crystal Malik, remember? Not having fun at an amusement park.
I'm headed back to the cart now.
What's up here? Figments. So I always liked in the first game how Raz is just a kid who's good at psychic stuff, and he goes to a place where kids are supposed to learn how to do psychic stuff, which makes perfect sense. And it happens to be a place where they're also exploiting kids to make psychic super weapons, which makes perfect sense. And Raz foils it by sheer coincidence, but now nothing has ever been coincidence. Raz's supernatural psychic abilities have always been part of the larger plot. I find that to be disappointing, personally. Too much recontextualization. A land without caviar. Maligula drowned all the citizens of Grulovia because they dared to complain, but were dumb. Tsar wasn't feeling great about this. Maybe created a bit of a monster. So he orders her executed. Then the executioner gets executed himself before he can carry out the task. Then I guess the Tsar's family leaves Grulovia and checks into a hotel and cries over fish crackers and swears revenge on Grulovia or something. Oh, there is the vault that I was hoping to find. Always glad to find those things. Was I supposed to go that way? Hey, it's the cheerleaders from the first game. Delightful callback. I had every reason to believe that the only thing to find there was the vault. So I'm going to try the other door. Oh, can't leave without Dogen. Free level up. And these things out like candy.
It's locked.
But I've got all of them now. How am I going to get through that locked door? Weird.
It's locked.
Most of the music in this game has been fantastic. The music in this area is grating due to what it is being a parody of. The fact that it is parody does not make it any more enjoyable to hear for a very long time. What have we here? Can I kill it? Indeed. Literally right as I was saying, I was sick of the music. They let me kill the music. I'll give the game credit for that one. Way to know your audience. Down to the exact moment that they would get sick of one of your choices. Now there's the teacup. I don't want to go to the teacup yet. Because, yeah, it's still burned out. This is where I'll be going later. Hopefully not much later. Been through here. Oh, yep, there's Lobato. I sure have been.
Oopsie.
So that way's locked. Meaning this way has to be progress somehow. Okay. That's a bit of a loop. Yep, going through one door just takes me at the back of the other. Weird. I've done the lodge. Doesn't let me read the bulletin board. It's mildly disappointing. This way's still locked? Now that it has formed a loop? No, yeah. Back door is unlocked. And just leads me back to where I've already been.
Yep. Oh.
That seems a tad pointless. I guess I'll stop going through that loop. This is where I came in, which means dead end. No going back that way. Maybe I've already done what I need to do? Let's see.
Get me out of this creepy.
Yeah, I guess so. Weird.
Looks like you're catching up with Crystal. Keep a lookout for him.
Music's back.
Things are getting a little weird.
Oh, now they're weird.
Weirder. I think we're coming to the finale.
I'm going to try and find a way to meet you at the end. Look for me.
Roger that, Potato Masher.
Seems like it's about time for the finale.
It's a new mission code.
And Raz agrees.
I like it. Let's go mash Crystal.
Hey, these are some of the coolest visuals in the entire series so far. Hope no one gets motion sickness. Oh yeah. Title screen music, you know it's climactic. And on to the gift shop. Let's buy a souvenir of our journey.
Weird. I think I hear some
No time for emotional baggage. We are far past the point where that matters.
So, what did you think?
I think you're a very confused person, and you don't know what you're messing with.
I'm going to restore a whole country to greatness. A country that your heroes, the Psychonauts, tore apart.
Grulovia was never great. It was always a fair to middling country at best.
Please. I was there. You weren't. It was amazing. I had a cotton candy maker in my bedroom.
That's because you are exploiting your people.
Where's Truman's brain?
Not my problem.
Your dad was a brutal dictator and a ruthless strongman.
My father's only problem was that he wasn't strong enough. As Tsar, I won't have that problem. Trust me.
A whole lot of dictators and war criminals in this game. At least they're generally portrayed as villains. Most of the time.
The people hated the Maliks.
If that were true, then why did they unanimously re-elect us every election?
Your father used Lucretia Mux to squash non-violent protests.
Maligula rained on a few parades, yes? But that's what cooled them down before they got too violent.
We were shown that the Tsar disapproved of Maligula's people-killing methods. Although the game has to account for the fact that we might not have found that vault, so they can't really weave it into the dialogue.
Tsar Theodore made a monster. He pushed a vulnerable young woman to do such horrible things in the name of her country that she snapped. He broke her.
He took a sad country girl and turned her into a mighty warrior. And I'm going to do it again.
Maligula is my grandma.
Oh boy. Now who's confused?
I've had enough of this.
Yes, me too.
Technically, Crystal is right, and Maligula is not our grandma, but she is a blood relative.
I'm not a puppet. I'll break out of this in 2 minutes, and then you'll be sorry.
That's all the time I need to have Truman extricate Maligula from her captors back in the physical world.
No, please don't. She's in a very fragile state right now. Any stress or memories could
awaken the Guardian of Grulovia and fulfill all of my hopes and dreams? You don't say. Please excuse me. I don't want to miss this.
Hey, you jerk!
Well, our plan did not go great so far. Guess I should use some psychic powers or something to free myself. What's going to be the best choice? Obviously, projection. Although, even more obviously incorrectly, probably pyrokinesis. Up here.
I'm going to destroy your shot, Otto. Not sure I should start a fire while I'm tied up.
I disagree. We should definitely burn the ropes. Lily's voice is distorted because she's behind the fans. Levitation's not gonna help me. Maybe telekinesis?
I'm gonna wreck this place. I'm ruining all your stuff. You'll never turn a profit on this merch. Ha ha. Had enough, Crystal? I'll bet I could slow that down.
Up, slow down was the answer. Weirdly enough. Any other game we could just throw garbage into the fan to slow it down, but we insist on using our psychic powers for everything.
It's made with real...
Where
Oh!
is
Ouch!
my
Hey!
father's
Ow!
brain?
Please?
It's a plush toy, little prince.
It's made with real metal in the briefcase.
Oh, we killed Nick's mind.
Come over here.
Help. Ow!
Look.
What?
No, not that one. This one.
Okay. The briefcase in Zanato's hand appeared to also be in the background of when Lobato was debraining Zanato. So it probably has Zanato's brain inside. Which might solve all of our problems. We better be ridiculously fast. This Truman's about to turn off the astrolabe. And therefore, end the world. Or at least make Grulovia a very bloody, war-torn place.
Were you children just inside the mind of the Grand Head of the Psychonauts?
No.
Darling, we saw you come out.
That's an incredible security violation.
Listen, that's the mole.
Kid, you're way behind. The mole is Nick from the mailroom. Sasha just figured it out. But I always had my suspicions.
Why, there he is, over there.
No, that's the Zazarovich of Grulovia. Or at least his body. His mind is in my dad's head. Ugh, we don't have time for this. Let's go get my dad's brain. Out of my way.
Did she just say...
Surely there's no way to stop two children from escaping.
Gah! I think we should get out of here.
Little Zazarovich, have you come to pay for your father's sins?
Yes, High Priestess. I am here to correct the mistakes made by my father. I am Gristal Malek, son of Tsar Theodore, rightful ruler of Grulovia and servant of Maligula.
Lucy, this isn't you. We can fight this together.
Ford, you're here too? This is awkward. Ah, there's too many people here. Too much baggage. Need to push it all away.
Lily, wait! I'm gonna need some help.
I would say quite a lot of help. It's a small bit apocalyptic there. Presumably, in the time it takes us to get any help, every single character in the series could be dead. Although I imagine what will actually happen is none of the characters will die. As this game is T-rated, and no one dies. It just gets sad, and then we have to go into their brain and fix it. But there probably won't be any more inside the brain levels. Not in this game, anyway. Not unless there's a Psychonauts 3. Does the water still kill me, even though the curse is a lie?
Is Maligula doing that? Of course she's doing that. Oh.
Yep, water still kills you. Oh. You get touched at all by the tornado. Instantly set back. Doesn't seem to do any damage, but maybe the feedback is just not so great. Get on the tree stump. Oh, come on. So close. It didn't send me all the way back. Although I don't know how to advance from the spot that it did leave me. This should do it.
Prices are falling, but our quality never will.
Nona, that could have killed me.
Great, now I can spend money.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer.
Capitalism persists, despite the apocalypse. And I have more money than I know what to do with, so buy all the healing items and head on my way.
I hope my family is still at the camp.
Your father had a rough night. He's been remembering things.
I lost her, Rasputin.
Why is he remembering things? Probably for the best, but... bad timing, we'll say. Are the two psychic members of our family the ones who are gonna go, help us kill Maligula once and for all? They're probably the nearest source of help, heading all the way back to the base. Would take forever. And that's what Lily's doing anyway. I have no predictions for what's going to happen next. Could be just about anything.
Oh no.
You know what we have to do.
Mio caro. No tears, my love. It's showtime.
Acorn?
Time for the devil's fire hose. Quippy, on the bottom. Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
But what about all that water?
The curse isn't real, Dad. It's just something Ford put in our minds to keep us safe.
Sure about that?
Of course he's not sure. But what choice does he have?
The last time I touched water, it did kill me. There might be some truth to it. Don't get too confident.
You ready, Raz?
so do it quick.
Alley-oop! Say hi to Nona for me! Tell her to knock it off!
The hell was that weird acorn thing doing? And back into Yoshi's Woolly World. Presumably. I mean, they're probably taking us to the dam area and not the crocheting area. But I did like that aesthetic. I like that one Wii U Yoshi game where you are in a world of yarn. I also like Kirby's Epic Yarn. All those games are neat. Another extremely visually impressive area. Really went all out with the visual design here at the end of the game. Give them full credit for that. There appears to be Maligula's face.
That's right, and there's more where that came from.
Feeling real hand-holdy right now. That's fine, maybe I could use having my hand held.
Well, this is cheery.
Whose corpses are these? Zabe, As If, Legs. People we've never heard of before. Oh, two As-Ifs.
My grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end well.
Yeah, they all got murdered.
Here's a scene I was hoping not to see again.
Murdered in their beds.
Grandma Morona. My real Grandma Morona. And my dad's father, Lazarus. Nice to see them alive, actually.
You've never seen them alive, though.
You're in the way, Maligulugly. Maligulugly. Malugly. Yeah, I gotta practice that before I meet her for real.
Down I go. Hey, we can go in the corpse bed. Show our respect by slapping around those skeletons, getting stuck behind the headboard. Now to burn this poster. Never gonna learn where all the things I need are on that wheel.
Nona? Hi. I'm Raz. I'm your great-nephew. I mean, not that I think I'm great or anything. Just that you're my grandma's sister. And I'm here to talk you out of being evil because, you know, you're still family and all.
Raz really beefed up the Lugly line.
Another unruly Grulovian peasant.
Half Grulovian.
It's fun to be some trash and need to rush from the streets.
Oh boy.
Why are you hitting yourself, huh? Stop hitting yourself.
Ha! Good one, Sam.
Two of you are no more threat than one. In my time, I have vanquished entire armies.
Hell yeah, the whale. Best character in the game.
I'd like you to meet Mental Esmeralda. Uh-oh.
Careful, children.
Caligula, the deluge of Grulovia.
Oh, I fear a storm is coming.
You don't say. Title card certainly did.
Streets, be cleansed forever.
I'm not afraid of you. You're just an overgrown rust for violence and destruction. Okay, that sounded scarier than I wanted to. But you're actually a normal part of any human life.
Already dead. Let's slow some time down. She is very fast, and it's a problem.
There's the mental energy I need. Thanks, Cyclops.
How do I stop these snakes? These snakes are very fast.
What dares block my flow?
I don't know, lady. Have you tried eating prunes?
The problem is she's all twisted up in knots. I got something that'll help you. Unwind.
Y'all got nothing on the whale.
Ooh, that looks painful.
Should have saved the whale for
It's
last.
okay. I have another one.
Maybe this phase will be easier. I don't think that's going to help me, but I will equip it anyway. I seriously doubt fire is going to help me, but I have to try.
Hey, Melina, I got a new trick I want to show ya.
Back to your quilts, weakling.
Hey, that little old lady's inside her.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
Wait, what does that even mean?
It means run!
Listen, you're a natural part of the fight or flight complex, but you're supposed to be small. Stay down in the primitive until needed.
We love slowing down the dialogue mid-sentence.
I'll help you get out of here, Nona.
As expected, fire does nothing. And our shots don't seem to be doing damage anymore. That's disappointing. Didn't help. Why am I not jumping? What is going on? Yeah, I should have been able to jump. I just wasn't. Who knows why? I like clipped through the floor, I think? Something just broke. PS4 version cannot handle boss fights. That's been a recurring theme throughout this playthrough. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the end as long as I figure out what the hell I'm even supposed to do.
You're just an overgrown lust for violence and destruction. Okay, that sounded scarier than I wanted.
Time stop. I'll take pyrokinesis because I can't think of anything better to use.
You're actually a normal part of any human mind.
Damn these water snakes. Why does she stop taking damage? What the hell am I supposed to do? I guess just wait it out.
Thank you for the mental energy side.
Twist up dish rag. Yeah, you heard me.
There's the goal.
Skip that as well.
You're a natural part of the fight-or-flight complex, but you're supposed to be small and stay down in the primitive until needed.
I am the Deluge of Columbia! Pay no attention to that.
Enough psychoanalyzing Maligula. Don't think it's going to help us in the long run. This seems to be the part where damage stops mattering. Seems like some of the debris flying around in the background could theoretically be a platform, but I don't think I actually need to do any platforming here. Still cannot evade these snakes. Gonna go on to another phase at some point, or what are we doing here?
You heard the Lady Rasputin. Let's get you away from that water. Sorry, I thought you were the mole, Raz. Let me make it up to you. Ooh, she looks steamed.
Get me!
This phase is always quite easy.
There's something I have to tell you. I killed my
Enough!
Isu, Norma, are you?
Back to the impossible water tornado phase.
Nona, if you can hear me, this thing is not your fault. Ford's experiments opened the door and let it out of the lower brain. The Tsar and his war made it grow.
This is long enough!
Thank you for the mental energy, Psy-Pop.
Never underestimate the power of pirate radio! Norma came to me, upset about some terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what? People were listening! At least one of them. And they told the others.
Thanks, Morris.
You owe me an exclusive on-air interview for this, okay?
You got it, buddy.
That the last of the intern nerds? I hope so.
Marona wasn't supposed to be there. Lazarus shouldn't have brought her. He killed my sister.
No, that's not quite right.
No, that's not quite right.
Putty, listen.
I killed my sister.
I might not be your real grandmother.
I killed my sister.
But you're still my family.
What's so bad? I kill lots of people.
The only thing I can offer now is everything I've got.
Macroraz is back.
Oh, I wish I had made you bigger. It's okay, Nona. Look behind her. Ah, my Crowley dug his little hole after all. Yep, and we're gonna fill it.
Kick her into the pit, Booty!
I'll never do that to you.
Oh, that makes her mad!
Kaiju Raz is how we conquered the sea before. It's how we're doing it again. It's a little Rock'em Sock'em Robots thing. Get in there.
Nona!
You can't get rid of me! I'm a part of her!
Big deal. Everybody's got something like you. We just know how to keep it where it belongs.
What did you cut there? It's too zoomed in. Wouldn't get a sense. Well, whatever, I killed her.
Nona! Nona!
Raz! Do you have a funnel?
Gotta love a universe where brain surgery is that easy. Just needs a funnel. Or even some pepper. Pepper will do it. Frankly, it's difficult to keep your brain inside your head. I assume they're loading cutscenes now? I don't think there's going to be any more gameplay. But I guess we'll find out. There are a lot of things to wrap up, so probably very, very long cutscenes ahead. Cutscenes so long, they take a cutscene's duration to load. God, these load times are brutal.
So that's it? Maligula gets to live out in Green Needle Gulch with Ford as if she didn't just try to kill people? Hey, it was different when I did it. There was a monster, and then, and now... I think she deserves a second chance.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie in a beach where none of you can find me. Right after we take care of some important Psychonauts business. Well, are you coming or not?
Now that's leadership.
We're about to get promoted to a Psychonaut again, so that we can be demoted at the beginning of the next game.
Best efforts. You interns have seen some really inappropriate things, but I think you've also learned a truth that every Psychonaut should know. That there are flaws in our most venerated institutions, in our heroes, and in ourselves. We all make mistakes, and we all need help sometimes, but we all deserve a second chance. You've seen us at our worst, and we've seen you at your best. And I'm proud to say, you have all graduated from the intern program.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about!
You are all now officially Junior Agents of the Psychonauts.
Junior?
I'll take it.
Oh, there we go. We're junior agents. Game over. Hope this punk song doesn't get me pulled off of Twitch. Guess I should try to talk over it as much as possible. I like this game. It was good. The levels were great. The story was a burden. It tried to be way too big. It tried to, like, explain the coincidence of Raz saving the day in the first game. That didn't need explaining. I was happy the way things were. And the way they deepened the world sort of ruined things that I liked about the first game. Retroactively. It's all good overall, but I definitely like the first game significantly more than the second. Still, the levels in this game were fantastic. I wish they'd gotten a better chance to shine. Without the burden of story weighing them down. But yeah, great series of games. Psychonauts 1, one of the best I've ever played. Psychonauts 2, a worthy successor, with some small flaws. Things that I consider flaws. Maybe other people like it better than the first game, and that is perfectly reasonable and understandable. There's a lot to like here. A lot of the later levels were exclusively about the story. The Ford crawler level was probably the longest in the series, split up into 4 parts as it was. 5 parts even, technically. And it was entirely about the story. So, yeah, a little overburdened. Way too many characters. Look at all these characters that they had to introduce and give plots. The entire Psychic 6, and all the interns, and Hollis, and Truman, and wow, so many characters, dozens of characters. I gotta say the interns end up feeling pretty underserved. Even though the whale is the best character in the game. You only see it twice. Make a game about the whale already. The people are clamoring for it. There could absolutely be a Psychonauts 3. That ending was not a cliffhanger, so I don't think they're planning one yet, but I imagine given the opportunity, they'd go for it. This game was pretty successful. Wasn't a giant blockbuster or anything, but the first game was a catastrophe. Just a financial disaster, which threatened to ruin Double Fine completely. And the first game got a sequel. So maybe 16 years from when Psychonauts 2 came out, it will also get a sequel. Or possibly sooner. I consider this world to be infinitely expandable. You can do endless, just Psychonaut missions inside people's brains, and explore every manner of mental illness, including the same mental illnesses from a different perspective, over and over again, and I would be happy to follow them on that adventure. Not so invested in the story. We don't need a large, overarching story. We just need the brain levels. The brain levels are so indescribably great. Some of the best things in video game history.
Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown. At the
Love this song. Surprised that Jack Black is credited as Brain in a Jar, rather than Helmet Full Bear. Also disappointed that they weren't able to show the gay kiss that they clearly wanted to do. But they at least explained that they wanted to and could not. In universe. Anyway, let's listen to this song. It's fantastic.
They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories, which I never
Oh, Elijah Wood was the villain. That explains a lot. That guy is a bit of a villain.
Senses are the magic keys. They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories, which are never bad.
Plot relevant lyrics. Also, I was running out of things to say about this game. For an entire credit sequence. That is quite the burden. So I was happy to hear that song again, happy to not have it interrupted by a completely pointless boss fight, as happened in the level. Sure, there are plenty more credits. And they've been skipped. I'm impressed with how long this game is. And how pretty it was. I mean, it's very stylized, so people were kind of unimpressed with the visuals in a lot of cases. I thought they were fantastic. Excellent art design all around. So, once we get back to the title screen, I will cease belaboring the point. Say one last time that I have enjoyed Psychonauts, the entire series, for like 2 months now. And of course, there's more cutscenes. Why wouldn't there be?
I know I graduated the intern program and all, but I'll bet if I snuck in a little extra credit work, that would really irritate Norma.
Okay, we can go back and do the side quest that I wasn't able to do. That's a nice quality of life feature that the first game didn't have. New auto shot filter for finding collectibles to make the side quests even easier. Neat. I'm not uninterested in doing that, but I definitely don't want to do it on stream. I'm done streaming Psychonauts. I've had my fun. And there was a lot of fun to be had. God, these loading screens. All right. That was a very short one, mercifully. Job well done. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed this game series as much as I have. Or ideally, even more than I have. There we go. We're done here. Finally. Have yourselves a good one, folks.